I think people say negative things because it makes them feel better. I think it is a coping strategy, like tearing other people down, consciously or unconsciously, as a coping mechanism that people have developed to make themselves feel better.
Wake up, now make it a reality. Make it a reality, who you wanna be.
It is 5:14. You can barely see that, but just for those of you who might think I'm vlogging on the clock, it is after hours. So I wanted to share this really quick message with you. Thanks for tuning in today. I was having a conversation with a fellow blogger. I do the vlog thing. A friend of mine does the blog thing, and we were just talking about how people can really be negative sometimes. You know, despite your positive message, your positive content, the positive impact you're trying to make through your message, through your content, sometimes people can really just be like nasty and negative. And we just wonder like where that comes from, you know. And I think some people's coping mechanism to make themselves feel better is by tearing other people down. And you know, we really have to be careful. Sometimes it's conscious, sometimes it's unconscious, and we really just have to be careful of, you know, where our advice, where our critiques are coming from. You know, you think about these movies we used to watch and cartoons. It's like these villains, right? You can clearly see where superheroes come from a positive place, from a place of improving the world, improving the space, making the environment better. But where do villains come from? And it's like real life, man. Some people just, it makes them feel good to be bad or to be negative or to try to tear other people down, which, I mean, I know it's a very hard concept to wrap my brain around, but it's a reality. So the question, so 2 tips, 2 points to make sure you're not one of those negative villains running around causing mayhem. The 2 points that I want you to consider are, 1, where is your critique? Where is your advice coming from? Where is your 2 cents coming from? Consider the source. Like, is it coming from a positive place? Is it coming from a space of trying to improve that person? Is it coming from a space of trying to build that person up? Or is it coming from a space of, you know, you just want to like counter what the person's saying? You want to be like polar opposite of where this person was going with their message. And so just consider, in what spirit are you sharing, right? The second tip is, you know, it goes along with that old saying of, if you can't say something nice, right? I wanted to take it a step further. If you can't say something nice or constructive, then don't say anything at all. It goes beyond just not saying anything at all, because sometimes, you know, we have to have those. If it's coming from a good place, if you really are trying to improve that person or improve the conversation and dialogue, then you have to say something. You have to figure out how to say it. But just make sure it's coming from a constructive place, that it may be well received and that it might have the impact that you want it to have. So I appreciate you tuning in, trying something a little new today with my recording. And I appreciate you tuning in and being here. As always, each day is a new opportunity to become better. I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.
I remember when it all started. Me and my brother trapping off the white and blue Impalas. You got the talent, but I got the dream. What you mean? He said, you know.